Welcome back to What's Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a T110E5. It's an American Tier 10 heavy tank. And this one's located on the south spawn, or is it north spawn? South spawn of Overlord, under the command of Awppenheimer. Now I think you can see 3 marks on the barrel. That's a 120mm gun, capable of 400 alpha. And it can penetrate up to 258mm. Now, something else you can probably see is that cupola on top of the turret. It used to be that was quite a strong point, but Wargaming nerfed it and made it a weak point instead in subsequent updates. Now, the E5 was actually introduced as a development of the M103, and you can see it's got the egg-shaped sight armour on the front, but in actual fact, it didn't actually have that armour when it was actually produced. It was just straight armour. So Wargaming got that bit wrong, but I think they decided for artistic license they'd leave it in. Okay, we've reached the bowl, as I like to call it, the bowl, that area in Overlord where they pose off against each other over this... oh, we took a round there from the T110E5. He's being a bit cheeky, and he managed to escape before we return round in. He claimed 298 hit points from us with an APCR round from his 100mm gun. Oh, we did! 419 hit points, that's a high roll, but we took a round from the Conqueror gun carriage for 249. In fact, I suspect that was a near miss from an orbital laser cannon. And Object 140's popped up in that rock. Can we get one in? No! Went into the tracks, I think. Now, 8 degrees of gun pressure, and you can see it's working quite well. And in the past they used to aim for that cupola on the front of the tank, but it is actually a strong point because they strengthened it quite considerably. But Wargaming decided to nerf it and make it a weak point again. And that's unfortunate. Because in reality, that's they did sort of like entice people to fire at the cupola, only to find out to their cost that yep, it didn't work, it didn't go through. It's way gone, but there's a couple of customers over there. The IS-4 looks quite dangerous, so is the Object 260, but Arty's going to attack the 260. Those down arrows indicate Arty is targeting that. So we might be about to see an Arty round come in. No, the Arty's decided to go for the IS-4 instead. We've got 2 Arty, and we fire a round in. And I didn't see an Arty round come in, but I suspect that they are going to fire. 260's come to the entrance of the road now. Oh, he's coming around the corner. Now, this is going to be interesting. Arty is targeting him. And we have one in for his front plate for 418. See if they even fire at the right angle. It will go straight through that front plate. We're going for the turret. And we carve one through the roof. 375. The Object 260 is now one shot. Can we get this through? Oh, and he's killed by our GWE100. So Arty finally does get the kill. But there's a gorilla. And we get 383 into him. He's got that dangerous 15cm gun. 750 alpha off that. An Object 140 trying to get over there. And I think the more dangerous opponents are in that field at the moment. Can we get a shot on that IS-4? No. Good enough shot. This time it should go through. Yes, goes into the engine bay and he gets a fire. Yep, he's burning. And he's gone up. And that's an arsonist badge because he burned to death. Didn't use a fuel, a fire extinguisher, so when his fuels are light, he was a goner. He must have been damaged in his fuel tanks earlier. And there's an Object 140 and takes a round in the rear. Now, can we get that T100LT? Reload time is 8.44 seconds. That T100 is being very naughty, and yes, he does get around. Notice how that whilst Awppenheimer's playing this, he's playing almost at a side angle. but watching what's going on around him. Gets another round into the T100. He's now one shot. He stays there. He's dead. Oh, he's flipped. He flipped over. Oh, God. And he gets wiped out by Leopard 1 behind us. Oh, he tried too hard and failed. And the Object 140, yep, he's one shot. He's out the game. That has got to go into one of those funny replays, because it is just too funny to try and flip like that right in front of somebody and then get taken out the game. It's so embarrassing, but it happens to all of us eventually. Right, Type 5 Heavy. Yep. And we... Oh, was that fire? I think that was a premium fuel extinguisher went off. I'm pretty sure it did. And that's another round in a high roll. He's now one shot. We can definitely take him out with one shot. We're firing heat ammo, but he gets behind cover just in time to prevent us doing it. He knows that we can do it though. He must know the alpha damage of the T110E5. And he's taken another hit, that Type 5, so he's now well a one shot. Oh, we took a near miss from the Conqueror. 501 back. Was that a near miss or an actual impact? I think it was a near miss. Try and get that Type 5. There he is. Yep, right through the front. Only 110 hit points, but he hadn't suffered a hit in between. And the enemy's capping, and it's an IS-7. And we can hit him from here. And we do. And that's potentially the High Calibre. Now that IS-7 is going to probably want to try and fire on us from over there. And yes! Beautiful round. It's now one shot. And there's only two left on the enemy team. A Wizzy 111.5A who's way back at the other side of the map. And this IS-7. And we're about to kill him, but oh, just having a quick look at the damage. Awppenheimer's just a bit concerned about what actually hit him. And the IS-7's decided to retreat and he's going back down to the beach. And I think we're going to intercept him just as he goes past. Say hello to my little friend. And he's out the game. Now, where is that Wizzy 111.5A? We've got 4 kills, so no chance of getting a top gun, but not bad considering we've got 1,152 hit points of health left. We've done 6.3k of damage so far, blocked 1.4 and 768 resistance. But I think this game does have to go down for that flip by the T100LT right in front of Awppenheimer. What a thing to do. Yeah, you don't try to flip your tank right in front of the best player on the enemy team, because it really can be quite embarrassing. Well, the Wizzy 111 is now being surrounded, and I don't think he's going to last very long. The Leopard after him. There's a batch at 155.58. What is he doing that end of the map? Oh, the Leopard's been killed by the Wizzy 111.5A, and I don't think our batch at 155.58 is going to survive very much longer. I think he's firing Arty rounds into that 1.5A, and yeah, he's been wiped out. So there's just 3 left on our team, but the Wizzy 111.5A is a 2-shot. Unless we get a high roll. If we get a high roll, he's out the game straight away. So, 1 shot? No! 2 shots. Here we go. This will be it. Game-winning shot. Yep, that's it. Wins the game. So, nice game there. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats for this one. It's an ace tanker for Awppenheimer in the T110E5. Well, I will read these out, the minor medals. Some people don't like it if I do that, but I think it does actually add a bit to it. He managed to get a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 5. He did set fire to one of the enemy tanks, burned him up completely with that shot. And I think that was that the I can't remember which one it was now. I'm trying to remember which tank did he actually take out with 1 burn shot. Was it the 140? No, it was the IS-4. That was the one he burnt up. He got a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage for his team, a fire for effect for doing more damage than hit points to his own vehicle, and a bruiser medal for causing at least 5 critical hits. He got 7. But best of all, he picked up the high caliber. He did the most damage in that battle overall. And the win rate for the game was 10,427 Super Unicum standard, as we would expect from Awppenheimer. He is that sort of player. So let's have a look at the team score. Well, top of the table, 6,798 hit points of damage. The next highest scorer was the Wizzy 111.5A. He did 4,232. And I think that is in largely part down to the fact that the Batchat 155.58s and the Leopard 1 both offered their souls to him when they tried to surround him and kill him towards the end of the game. When it came to kills, again, Awppenheimer's top. He got 5. In fact, actually, the Wizzy 111.5A did get 5 as well, but only by default because 2 of the other team members were a bit silly. And when it came to base XP, he managed to get 1,351, so he got a clean sweep at the top. And the next highest score was the Leopard 1, who got 839, and then the Object 430U with 816. The Wizzy 111.5A managed to get 687. Let's have a look at detail. He fired 23 shots. He's got 19 direct hits and 18 penetrations. So it's a good gun. It's a really good gun, this 120mm. It does tend to penetrate what it aims at. But there again, he was also using the heat ammo. He did damage of 6,798 hit points, of which 781 were at more than 300 meters. Those are the shots on the IS-7. He received 5 hits from the enemy during that game. Only 1 was a penetration. 4 of them were non-penetrations, and 2 hits as a result of splash damage from the Conqueror gun carriage. He blocked damage of 1,430 hit points. He damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 5 of them, and did damage assistance of 1,012 hit points. He also managed to get 21 defense points shooting at the IS-7 while he was in the cap, which is actually quite funny if you think about it, because the IS-7 really didn't have the sense to get behind the building and protect himself as he should have done. On the credit side, he earned 94,458 credits, and after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, he actually made a loss of 8,179 credits. And again, the reason for that is he did use a fair amount of heat ammo. But then if you want to penetrate some of these tanks at tier 10, and this was an all tier 10 game, you have to use heat ammo because the armor is so thick. If you don't use heat ammo, you're going to have a lot of difficulty trying to find the weak spots, and that could change your game. He received 2 bonds for getting the awards, for getting the high caliber, and 19 for the battle because it was all tier 10, so his total haul was 21 bonds. He received 2,026 XP, times 4 for the first victory of the day on that day, and that meant he took away 8,106 experience points altogether. So, what's so special about this match? Well, I think you can see it there right at the top, 100% on the MOE. This was the day that Awppenheimer managed to get a 100% on his MOE rating, which means obviously he's totally mastered this tank. He is the very best that you can get, and so it just goes to show exactly what you will have to do if you want to get 3 marks and then put that MOE rating all the way to 100%. You have to play as well as Awppenheimer did in this game. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.